Get your phone out of my face.
Okay, I'm not going to show my face today because I feel so bad. And I know that everybody's worried about me being arrested for these things I've done, but that's okay. The police. But you know one thing? At least I'm not sleeping with a walrus who's snotty at both ends.
Okay, just a quick update. Sorry about the background. I'm still sick, sorry. So, definitely been sleeping a little less since, for those of you that don't know, since the aggravated assault, which happened to Johnny and I, 6 weeks ago now? They got out of jail, charged with aggravated assault. Not sure why they didn't get charged with robbery yet, when the DA said to add it, because somehow the police didn't. Oh, what's new, right? The police didn't add the robbery when I got due. Sorry. Actually, it was the sheriff's. Didn't add the robbery when clearly on the body camera, anyone with half a brain could view the camera footage, proving that they didn't make our report right. What's new, right? So I took about 3 years of, bullying and slander from Wilbur Witt Jr., who goes by the Butcher, who got away with stealing over $250,000 worth of my belongings that, I can't prove it. That's what's so funny. I mean, these people are, unbelievable. For example, of course, the FBI or, a higher agency, higher than the police department, can, get the footage of public storage and, all. Gosh, this is, really creepy. I feel like everything I'm doing is being controlled. This is beyond scary. All day long, they're changing my settings, from friends only to public. I mean, all day long, Johnny and I are having to change it. It's been going on for months. Facebook won't answer what's going on. They're proving that people are logging in from other states, including California. I just did a really lengthy video that showed that I was being, on live, and then oh my God, it was so scary, y'all. I've never had this happen. I got a message saying your URL's being tracked or something weird, and I tried to screenshot it, and then my phone shut off, and I was freaking out because this is a new phone since my phone got stolen during the aggravated assault on Johnny and I with weapons, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago now. The trial's going to happen next month. Oh my gosh, I was freaking out. That was so creepy. I couldn't get my phone on, and I couldn't screenshot the proof. That's the first time that ever happened. I could not even screenshot that while I'm doing live video. It's asking, or telling me my URL. Oh God. Oh, this is so creepy. And then I tried to screenshot it, and then the whole video, got cut off. All my talking about the FBI and everything. Oh my gosh. It just vanished. And then I couldn't even turn the phone on. And it took me 5 minutes to get my phone back on. I don't know what's going on, but that has never happened. I mean, are these people, do they have the ability to shut my phone off? Well, I'll tell you what. About February of last year, I was in a lot of danger. I was being targeted in my first paper trail in years in an apartment. I was being terrorized, and I'll never forget it. Every time I needed to call the 911, my phone would do that, where it would just shut off, and I'd have to run to neighbors and say, I know I sound crazy, but look, my phone won't come on. I need to call 911. Well, so I guess I have been through it, but nothing like that where during a video. I mean, this is total control, and I can't even control my phone. This is a brand new phone. I'm serious. I've only had it 4 days. Johnny and I, both our phones were stolen during the aggravated assault, and unfortunately, he's using a really old, cheap, $25 phone right now, And then I went and got one that we're both sharing that has the Wi-Fi, But, you're going to be broke when you're constantly robbed and targeted and harassed. I still can't believe what just happened. I'm still, trying to, calm down here because I don't know, what are they doing at 2 in the morning, tracking me, creepy. Oh, okay, I say the word CPS and my videos vanish, and I'm going, okay, now I said the word FBI, and then it's oh, weird. I mean, I don't even want to talk right now. I was on a roll earlier. I think I did a really awesome video to give y'all an update on people sending the FBI my information on being it's called cyber terrorism, and stalked and cyberbullying and photoshopping my pictures even to make me look naked and all this crazy stuff. And my very strong witness of almost 10 years, wrote the FBI, and other people contacted them, and then I'm not going to get into it, but witnesses of me being stalked on my first day at my job on a reality type show for veterans, to help veterans get off the street. And it was my first day with a paper trail. It was oh, get a job. You stop asking for help, get a job. Oh my God, my boss and the cameraman and Johnny witnessed it. People taking my pictures, filming me working while I'm interviewing a homeless veteran with a cameraman on me, and they're yelling, and then we go over there and ask them what their problem is, and the lady's stalking me and screaming at me and lying and saying she knows me. I'd never seen that face in my life. It was scary, and the thing that made me so mad is they didn't want to call the police right then and there because we were trying to leave work, we were exhausted, and they didn't want the drama. But then the cop was mad at me because he's okay, why are you reporting it, 2 hours later? Well, because I live an hour and, whatever in traffic, an hour and a half from, where I was working, and they didn't want to deal with it. Well, that's the problem with my life. I'm fearless, but unfortunately, I keep getting myself around people that seem like they're afraid to be targeted if they're around me, or they don't want to deal with cops, or they know the cops are corrupt, so they don't want to take the time to meet with them. Now, Johnny's met with me many times, with the cops. He's met with me with a detective where we proved something 18,000 harassing messages with death threats. Nothing happened, even though it was black and white proof, screenshot and everything. But, with names attached too, and I'm just going, what the heck? So, you'll notice Johnny's not really in the public eye at all. Not his style. He's a very private person. He doesn't like the camera. And I get that. But you don't realize it. He's gone with me to internal affairs. He even threw a fit about why is her stuff being vanishing from the police department. Why is she not getting any help? So don't be fooled that, when people are oh, he's not doing anything. Yeah, he's not he's camera shy. But is he doing something behind closed doors? Believe me, he talks to the police. Believe me, he's made police reports. God, I think 4 now or something. But he's witnessed me make reports and then they vanish. So we've made reports that have vanished together. So don't worry, it's creepy. Don't send me private messages, by the way. They're all being put on Google. People are hacking in my messenger, and then you'll see your private message on Google. It happened to 2 or 3 of my friends now. I don't know how they go about choosing whose messengers they're going to expose, but they do. Trust me, they do. At this point, I'm going to say nothing's safe. Be careful. People impersonating me. They're impersonating Johnny. They're even sending, allegedly, death, not really death threats, but, disturbing videos or something, claiming it's from Johnny or pictures. It's lies. Johnny didn't even have a working phone, after the assault, and then someone posted something saying it was him. I know for a fact we both didn't have a phone at that time. We were using people's phones. And he certainly wouldn't be dumb enough to send some men in a body bag or something claiming, oh, well, no, I don't think there were any words with it. But now that they got, this site called Save Johnny White, and this lady called the police and said, you gotta go check on him, he's in danger. So they're calling me the Black Widow now. They're claiming Johnny's in all this danger, and they tried to set me up for another crime. And this has been going on like 6-7 months now, where people keep calling the police everywhere we move and trying to set me up. And yeah, how would you like to live like that? I mean, it's just unbelievable. There's no way out. There's nowhere to escape. There's nowhere to turn to. I don't care how many people write the FBI concerned about me. I don't know. They have the original 100-page document they got, 8 years ago, that's been hacked into, and people allegedly, whatever, shutting it down and blah, blah, blah. And I don't see them, putting my evidence back up. But I wanted to go in person. My witnesses called, and I'm like, come on now. Let's just go in person. I want to see I want to do a sworn affidavit, and I want to see a copy. Because like I learned with my sworn affidavits with the Public Integrity Unit, Internal Affairs, the DA's office, the Attorney General's office, when I was promised all this help by the state of Texas, it didn't happen. Now I have asked over and over for a copy of what I've put together for these alleged higher-ups. And nobody can find a copy, or no one wants to give me a copy. It's scary, like straight up scary. And all I'm trying to do is to send my evidence to the FBI and everything, because eventually they're going to be like, hey, there's just too many people asking why she can be stalked and followed at work. And everywhere I go, they post my address. This has been going on for, 6 months now. And, it's scary. This Toby Hewitt, she's like dangerous. Like, I'm worried she's put a murder hit on me. Like, she's that psycho.
I'm gonna take a guess on how many times you're gonna get shot over here.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.